Scorpio, this is your weekly reading. It is a general reading. It is not going to resonate with every single one of you out there. This is also not Sun, Moon, or Venus sign specific. Any Scorpio placement that you may resonate with, that's a lot. Some of the messages may also resonate with you. At the end of the reading, I will pull you some oracles, give you a little bit more guidance for the week. I do only take jumpers, so I appreciate your patience, and time is elusive. We are all on different timelines. For some of you, this is old news. For some, this is happening now. And for others, it could be more future focused. Strongest energy for the week. First card out, we're looking at the Two of Swords this week, followed by the Four of Wands. Major Arcana, the Justice card. Libra energy could be important to you. So pretty much right on theme, right on brand with all of the planetary changes and shifts that is going on in the collective right now. This Two of Swords being your first card out in your past position is basically confirming that there's definitely been some things in your life that you have not been seeing clearly. Confirming that with the Eight of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana, and the Five of Cups. So definitely in the past, we were not seeing people, places, situations accurately. Maybe not wanting to see them correctly. Sort of that rose-tinted glasses energy, but the 8 and the 2, we are looking at the 10. So completion, no more. That cycle is over. There's a what's the word that I've been using recently? Radical acceptance, I think, is what the collective that has been striving towards betterment is experiencing right now. Seeing everyone, everything, a lot of past situations, seeing it, even current situations, seeing it a lot more clearly, seeing it as authentically as we ever have before. No more sort of benefit of a doubt. No more hopeful wishing. And I do get it's something that we have ignored. I think we kind of knew deep down inside that something or someone or situations weren't for us. And I do think we're reaching a point now where it's kind of, we can't unsee it. Whatever is happening, the veil is definitely lifting here with that justice energy. This cycle of not seeing things accurately or not seeing things as they are, not seeing the wolves in sheep's clothing, that is over. You have done enough work up until now where your discernment is at a level where it cannot be beat. Or at least you and your discernment are a lot more in tune. Bottom of the deck, we're looking at Judgment, the Fool card, and the Death card. 7 of Pentacles. No more putting time and energy into things that don't feel right. You know, taking everything at face value and not banking on potential. When it comes to jobs, when it comes to friendships, relationships, eating habits, whatever it is, the way we live our life, radical acceptance is what the collective is stepping into right now. Transformation is confirming that. We can't go back. We've kind of seen too much. We know too much. The Fool card also being here, it's telling me there's a sense of lightness, a sense of freedom, a sense of release, a relief of burden. And the Wheel of Fortune is almost saying that for those of us that are willing and ready to accept and make decisions based on facts, not feelings, there's a quite a bit of a shift here. A shift in luck, a shift in stability, a shift in progress. For those of us, or those of you that are working on finances and stability, and that's going to increase. The Wheel of Fortune here is all about luck being on your side, fortune favoring you, you finally sort of getting what it is you deserve. Especially with the Justice card that's saying, telling me that you've paid whatever karmic debt that you've been in. Whatever debt that you've acquired, whether it's through lifetimes or just this one, it's been paid. You've done the community service. You've done the healing, or at least enough healing, where you're no longer going to be in situations, at least for long. If it took you 2 years to see someone's true colors, it's now taking you 6 months. If it took you 6 months to see someone's or a situation's full colors, it's now taking you a week. The time is now compressing almost. The 7 of Pentacles. It's all about time, where we put our time, where we put our energy, where we invest our resources, our, our love. Queen of Pentacles tells me that the focus is back on you, or it will be. And there's going to be a lot less likely of a chance of you forfeiting yourself to maintain potential. I see happy energy. I see stable energy. I see a free sort of lighter, life is good sort of energy coming in for the collective. Could even be someone could be getting released from incarceration. That could be for some of you, a small group of you. Or it could literally be some sort of debt that you were getting out of, financial debt, which is going to help you stabilize a lot more. Putting your time and energy into things that deserve your time and energy, or putting your time and energy into things that there's a lot more likelihood of return on investment. And that's yourself, really. There's nothing more you can invest in other than self that is going to be guaranteed return on investment. Even our children is not really as guaranteed, because they're their own people. They're here to do their own thing. They got their own lessons and paths to walk, right? But self-improvement, self-investment, you can never go wrong. I do see here, though, that there's going to be some people from the past that are going to try and stay in your life. They're going to fight very hard to sort of walk the road with you, with that Five of Cups and the Judgment. I do see this is someone that did have mutual love for you. Definitely, the Two of Cups speaks to I love you, you love me equally. It's not unrequited. Someone that was maybe a bit immature with the Knight of Wands, someone that was maybe more of a free spirit, didn't like responsibility. I do think you've cut them out. They were part of the purge. There is some regret on this person's behalf, though. They do regret how they went about things. Whether or not that matters, it will be different for all of you based on the individual situations. But I do see a return here from at least one past person. But I do think you have realized you've wasted enough time on this. You've given this enough, you've invested enough. You didn't get any sort of return. Not that it's transactional, but as the laws of the universe goes, give and take. What goes around comes around. In order to give, you have to, in order to get, you have to give. Okay, guidance, please. If this is a love connection or about love for Scorpio. Earth energy also here, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We have your energy, Scorpio, with the Death card. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. More evidence of learning the lessons. Cycle complete. Level accomplished. And we have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I do think for those of you that have someone that's going to try and stay in your life, someone is going to make the effort. It could also be this person is also willing to step up and evolve as well. You'll know if that's your situation. Some of you, it's a friend or family member that has also had an awakening, and they don't like what they see. They don't like how they've been. They can take accountability. They're taking accountability for the person that they've been. Whether or not you want to indulge in that, completely up to you. I have romance. Some of you, there could be even new connections that you might be forming now that you are living or vibrating in a more authentic vibration. You're now more inclined to attract something that is equally yoked, something that feels very lucky to be a part of, something that is mutual. And we have wait. So you are now willing to wait for whatever it is you are trying to achieve. We're no longer trying to fit things, into places that they don't fit. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. And we're cool with that now. It's no longer, we're no longer being upset by things we cannot control, or at least a lot less things. The triggering is not as intense. And if some of you are dealing with legal matters, looks like things are going to go your way with that. We also have hope. Hope is the light in the darkness. Never extinguish it. Yeah. You're not going to allow people and circumstances to sort of take you off your path anymore. You're going to allow yourself to see things and people as they are. not for what you want them to be. And that's actually real. You got a lot of brownie points here for that from the universe. Awakening. Awakening is the process of discovering your true self. As I said, there is awakening going on. I think we all can kind of feel it, see it. Also, if you are dealing with people around you that are not having such a good time with their awakening because maybe they weren't on the side of self-betterment, they were on the side of sucking people dry, you might want to stay out of the way. Okay? Because there's a reason they need to learn the lesson. And most likely, these are people that have been enabled for a very long time. Someone's always trying to help them. Someone's always trying to make the blow a lot softer. Can't do that. Stay out of it. Okay? They need to get disciplined. And if you try and step in and make that disciplining softer, they're never going to learn the lesson. And inherently, you take on some of their karma. And we don't want to do that. We've worked way too hard to clear our own, right? Gotta let people crash and fall. The same way we crashed and fall. You gotta let them hit the ground. Because they'll never understand just how hard the ground is. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces, and we have prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. So confirming that things are about to look up if they're not already looking up. I just get a lighter zest of life, an excitement. Muse, inspired by you, listening to music, emotional bond, song lyrics. So somebody's definitely in their feelings. I do think they're being led. They're being guided. And you seem to be the light. And we have extreme harshness, cutting off erratic decisions. Yeah, some of you ain't play no games. You ain't play no games. It's a Dundawalla. No more games are being played. Not by you, at least. Guidance for Scorpio, please. We have Earth sign, confirming that Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo could be significant. Could just also be that Saturn energy. Okay? That is your reading. Hopefully it resonates with you. Thumbs me up. Do not forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys next week.